Welcome back to Austin News Today. Your time is now 8:40. It is Style Saturday. Ron King, guru stylist, is just back from New York Fashion Week. He brings back wonderful tips. What is hot on the runway this year?
Well, it's all about the sultry, beautiful eye that's kind of more soft and a little bit more organic. I kind of feel weird saying that.
No,
but it's just a softer eye. But at the same time, there's a lot of deep eyes with berry lips, that kind of thing. It was really beautiful. It was great.
Awesome.
So what I wanted to talk about was the perfect brow.
Yes.
Okay, and usually the brows have always been really defined. And back to that word, more organic and sultry. So what you want to do is, I use a cream liner, and actually I went to one of the grocery stores and picked this up, and it's amazing because it just goes on so easy. And what you want to do is just fill it in. You don't want to put usually I talk about doing the rooftop, you know, and so where you would go over the top and really define it. And this here, what I want you to do is just fill it in. And it glides on, and it's actually, you're making like little strokes of like actual little hairs.
And you need to make sure you get something that matches the color of your brows.
That's right. And what we're using on Hannah today is something that's more like a dark blonde. And remember, we don't want it really super defined, so we just go ahead and it has a little comb on the end of it, and you can go ahead and comb that through.
Now, does it matter whether or not you wax or tweeze or thread your eyebrows?
I actually prefer to have them tweezed because I think they're a little bit more defined, and the threading is a little bit more defined also. What happens with waxing sometimes is if the wax is too hot, you can end up and you can actually take some of your skin off, and that can be a really bad thing. And it scares people also. But see here, and I mean, it's perfect, but just go ahead and comb it out.
And most of these things, you purchase everything today, the brushes, the makeup, all from a pharmacy. And you said you saved about $50.
I saved almost $52, actually. And I mean, it was amazing. Last night I was thinking about it, and it just blew me away. The only thing I can say is maybe there's not as much pigment as maybe in some of the department stores. But as I use this product, I really loved it when I was prepping her eyes earlier. So what I want to do here is, and actually it gives you the steps of what you should do with your eye to give you that more, like I said, go back to that word, sultry, sexy eye. And then you can go back in and you use number one, then you use the highlight. And what I like to do is also use the highlighter under and above, and that's what defines the brow. Okay? And so here we are.
And this is a look for daytime, and nighttime.
And remember, you can go even darker if you wanted to. So here I'm going to go ahead and give her a little bit more drama, okay, and go into the crease. And I use like a V shape here, over here in the crease and in the corner. And then I go ahead and I just blend it out and just kind of in a circle. Just remember, like when we were doing the perfect face,
right?
We go ahead and just buff it out really good.
Well, if you need tips on the perfect brow, you can always go to our website a little bit later today, KXAN.com, and this segment will be on our website, so you can get step-by-step on how to get the perfect brow. Thank you for being here, Ron, and welcome back. Thank you for being here, Hannah. Straight ahead on Austin News Today.